Overthinking can sometimes hinder the ability to fall asleep, making the body more tense than it should be, and perhaps your mind recycles the same thoughts in different directions. In the next few minutes, you will enter a place of escapism by fully immersing yourself into a peaceful sleep time journey. Taking your mind away from anything bothering you can really make a difference in the quality of sleep and refreshment that you feel. Giving the self-acceptance of finding a comfortable position and just allowing your thoughts to wander with the story. Sense your body relaxing as you follow every satisfying sensation that takes you deeper. Closing your eyes, take in a slow, deep breath to fill your chest. Breathe in the clean oxygen and breathe out even slower through your mouth, feeling your shoulders descend down with the tops of your arms. As you open the eyes of your imagination, a snowy nighttime scene emerges. You are now on the outskirts of forest land. The bright, fresh moon lights your surroundings and creates a soft palette for your eyes to feast upon. Importantly, you feel warm in your thick and very snug clothing. The only sense of a cooler temperature is felt upon your face. The occasional snowflake touches your nose and cheeks. The air crisp as you observe your breath rising and disappearing like a cloud into the air. The snow on the ground glistens with its own stillness, covering many parts of the nature that you see. You notice branches, heavy with a few inches of the flurries that passed through in the last few days. Leaves seem frozen in time. Where they once floated in the lakes of puddles, now rigid, unmovable, and stuck to the ground. This once thriving woodland, now quiet as quiet can be. The snow seems to bring with it a very peaceful silence. As you look about and observe more, you can't help but notice how your breathing has calmed. Now hearing a steady flow of inward and outward breaths, deepening on each inhalation, your shoulders relax some more. The scent of bark, fresh air, and many indistinguishable earthy smells greet your nose as you begin to walk. The crunch of the snow beneath your warm boots gratifies your ears and satisfies your feet, almost massaging them as you flatten the dense white carpet below. Each footstep melting through to the earth with little resistance, then a compression as the last of your weight crushes the minuscule ice crystals into the shape of your footwear. Through this enchanted wood, the lights of a sleepy village can be seen past the trunks and branches of the trees that you pass. This personal space feels like it has been made just for you. With no one in sight, the stillness and quiet helps your mind to become a little clearer. With each step forwards, as you serenely discover new sights, your whole body begins to loosen. An owl can be heard, with its reassuring low-pitched calls of calmness, almost reminding you to stay present in this moment, and that here you can find your own peace of mind. Through the woodlands you go, shoveling the snow with your boots, and gliding along with a whoosh of deeper breaths. Warm and safe, you enjoy this exquisite landscape of peaceful thoughts. It truly does bring a softness to everything. As the snow begins to fall much heavier now, you can faintly hear each flake plop onto the white base coat that you walk upon. Through the dim lights of the nearing village, you see only the silhouette of the snowflakes and trees. The moon now hidden by the unseen cotton wool clouds above. With the large flakes of snow making it a little harder to see, you close your eyelids every now and then to regain focus, though they are becoming increasingly heavier. Breathing steadily, breathing calmly, you continue onto a frost-covered path that leads to the village. Out of the woodlands you leave. The path you now walk upon seems as though it had only been cleared perhaps a few hours earlier. now having only a fresh, thin dusting of snow. Crunching sounds of snow turn into crackles of ice as you walk the thinly covered surface in your snug, warm boots. From walking in the snow to now walking almost without resistance, you feel grounded and realize how clear-minded you have become. Each step now a peaceful pace of clearness as your mind senses the relief. Passing the antiquated streetlights, you can clearly see each large snowflake drifting down to the ground like feathers, then disappearing, moulding into the snow below. The rooftops and edges of windows in the village houses, now thick with snow, making them look smaller than they really are. A small empty bandstand gives the atmosphere of this moment meaning. Its peaceful silence speaks volumes, reminding you in many ways that this moment is for quiet time, and that there is a time and place for busyness. Along you calmly walk, sifting the snow off the window ledges. The aroma of wood and coal fires from the houses in the village bring a sense of safety, reassurance and comfort in this white wilderness of winter. Every curtain of every house is closed. Only a few lights remain, as it's late. The cold air and dark night has seemed to beckon everyone to their beds. The snow continues to silently and slowly fall, invisibly building up the layer already powdered on the ground. With the snowflakes tapping your face and the wind beginning to pick up a little, you decide to head back to your home for the night, which is situated at the end of the village. Your eyes becoming heavier as each white flake falls in front of your eyes. Walking past a church, its bells chime, as if in sync with your desire to head home. Now 12 o'clock, midnight. You think of all the pleasing sensations and thoughts you experience in this moment, each chime giving a moment of contemplation before the next. The time before sleep is your time. You are allowed to relax. Being present helps to eliminate any negative mind chatter. You can feel how you want to feel. Your thoughts do not define your mood. You can go to sleep with a clear mind each and every night, if you so wish. Your moods, emotions, and well-being are personally chosen by you. Feeling good about yourself, you continue on to your home for tonight. Content and accomplished in the elevation of your well-being, you relax your mind and body a little more. The edge of the village can now be seen through the flurry of snowflakes that float past your face and blur your view. Visibility begins to diminish as a fog starts to settle in from the colder night temperature. The trees peering out through the misty air. The snow has now begun to build up against walls and the sides of objects. Railings now have a new height with the deluge that has fallen. The white layer on the ground now comes halfway up the shins of your boots, making your legs feel heavy and very tired. Almost at home, your positivity continues to be present. The feeling of relief from any overthinking and tension is now dispelled as you take a moment for yourself. Standing still to observe the tranquility both of this moment and what you feel inside brings an even deeper understanding of being present. The cold wind that blows upon your face, the tickling snowflakes, the peacefulness of an empty village, and the silence all helps to bring every level of emotion, thought, and feeling down. Taking a breath of this wondrous moment, you breathe it in deep and release the last of any concerns out into the air. As you look around, you discover more. You notice icicles hanging down from the rooftops above, made from the changing atmosphere of the winter weather. This shows that even nature knows when to become still. From the low sun's heat of the daytime melting the snow on each roof, the water has trickled down and then frozen in the nighttime colder air. As the night temperatures continue to plummet, the snow falls heavier, covering over any tracks of today, any footprints, any tire tracks. As far as winter is concerned, when the sun rises again in the morning, there is a fresh new start. On reaching your house, a thick wooden door greets you with naturally frosted glass and snow patches on its surface. Taking off one of your gloves, you reach for your key and open the door. A waft of relaxing warm air passes your face, softening your eyes with relief. Closing the door, the rest of your body begins to feel the warmth. Taking your snow-covered coat off, you hang it on a hook and place your wet gloves on a radiator. Almost instantly, you feel warmer. Leaving your boots on the mat, you lock your door and walk into the kitchen. The sound of the wind outside can just about be heard as you reach for a hot water bottle to take to bed. Boiling the kettle, you find a candle and some matches to take up with you. Looking out of the kitchen window, you see that snow is falling heavily now, and you are glad you are now inside. You are warmer, but very much tired from your walk. As the kettle finishes boiling, you fill your hot water bottle and tighten it up safely, placing it in its cover. Holding the candle, matches, and the hot water bottle, you walk upstairs, turning the lights off as you go. Each step seems harder to manage than the last. Walking in the snow has really taken an effort on this night. Reaching the top, you walk into your bedroom, where you have a clear sight of the village outside. Placing your candle in a holder on the windowsill, you take a match and light it. Blowing out the spent match, you put it safely in the edge of the candle holder. Taking one last look outside, it is very hard to see anything through the heavy snow that now falls. You can only make out where the streetlights are situated and the dim illumination of but a few windows of the village. The corners of your window and the outside sills filling as each snowflake silently lands. Turning around, you get into your bed. Cool at first, you quickly begin to warm. Shuffling your hot water bottle down to your feet, you get comfy and effortlessly rest your head. Facing the window, you see your candle swaying steadily, the flame dancing on the wick that melts down. The sound of the wind concerns you not. Every now and then, the occasional slower falling snowflake can be seen through the light of the flame. Otherwise, all is quiet. With the warm, dim hue of the silent candle, you sense how still everything is. Your feet now beginning to warm from the hot water bottle that radiates a relieving gentle heat. Bringing the sheets further up your shoulders to your chin, your eyes start to concede to the comfort you now feel. Your toes, and even in between your toes, begin to absorb the very pleasing warmth from the hot water bottle. Gazing into the flame, the sound of your own calm breathing sends you into a trance-like state as your eyes become heavier and heavier. Comfortable, safe and sleepy, you continue to let go more. As the candle's flame sways from side to side, Your eyes close for a few seconds every so often, calming your every breath down further than the last. This winter's night, you are warm inside, comfortable, safe, and in a state of peace. Any thoughts you may have seem to drift away from the relief in the warmth sent to you from the hot water bottle. Your toes now warm. The underside and tops of your feet begin to relax. As that sensation of looseness helps your ankles to relax, your feet sink a little deeper. With the sound of the wind blowing away any concerns you may have, you drift in and out of sleep, going deeper each time. Your shins and calves now relaxing automatically from the warmth washing upwards. Your knees unlock, giving your legs every reason to withdraw from resisting anymore. As your legs retreat downwards for the night, your thighs, hips and lower back sink further, following the same relief that your lower half can now feel. Loose, calm, warm and safe. You let go more. Each breath deepening to the calm of the night. Your eyes now gazing between the candle and its reflection in the window, becoming out of focus. Your eyelids also drift downwards. As you resign any awareness to sleep, your back, stomach, and chest heavily rest in the warmth that they now sense. Each breath sending your awareness out. Floating and drifting into sleep, the sound of the wind disappears every now and then, with your unaware state of being asleep and relaxed as can be. Lower and lower you go. Your shoulders, arms and wrists flop down as you drift deeper into sleep. Behind your now closed and very heavy eyelids, you feel your neck loosen, allowing your head to lean more into the plush pillow. every face muscle soft in looseness. Even your jaw widens as you finally fall fast asleep. Quiet, peaceful and warm. You just let go. Like the fresh snow that falls tonight, tomorrow is a fresh new start, losing any semblance of yesterday as the faint sound of your breathing is heard through the doorway to sleep. You float on through and enjoy a restful, warm, cozy night.